Welcome to Community Talk with Brandon Geer. I'm here today with Justus, right?
Yes,
Cox.
sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. He actually do a lot in the community in Anderson, South Carolina, and all over the upstate. So we're gonna go into probably like who you are, and we're gonna go from there. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Justus Cox. I am a co-founder of a mentor organization in Greenville called Young Brothers Academy. I went to Anderson University for undergrad, where I got my degree in elementary education. And so right now I'm currently teaching, and I just moved to Spartanburg, teaching at the Cleveland Academy of Leadership.
Awesome.
Yes,
Okay. Now, as far as I know you do some community work. How, as far as being a teacher and community, kind of entwine with each other?
Oh, it definitely goes hand in hand. We're definitely working with the kids of the community, and so hopefully my impact inside the classroom will trickle out into their homes and into the community as well.
Okay.
So it definitely goes hand in hand.
Okay, awesome. Now, let's backtrack. As far as what grade you teach and.
All right, I teach fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
So I'm working with 9 and 10-year-olds all day, trying not to get drove crazy. But it's definitely all love and it's a passion. So that's what gets me up in the morning.
That's what's up. How long you been teaching now?
So this is my 3.5 year. When I graduated from Anderson University, I was a December grad.
Okay.
And so I started working. I actually had a job before I graduated, so I started working in December. And so it's 3.5.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Now, as far as in your past, what brought you, as far as as being a teacher, reaching out to the community? I know before you had a couple events where you would help young, boys with ties, and just entwine about that.
All right. So really, just my upbringing. The community was there for me, and so I feel like it would be a disservice not to give back. And so a quote that I repeat to the day I die is, "Be who you needed when you were younger." I definitely needed that big brother, that father figure role in my life. And my father wasn't in my life early on, but my mother made sure men was in my life to help guide and direct me. And so I really feel like it would be a disservice to me not to do the same. Having this knowledge and this information and keeping it to myself, I feel like that's pretty selfish.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so now, do you speak? I know you speak around. You used to speak. I don't know if you.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Justus Cox speaks.
Yeah, he's actually a speaker. Tell me about that experience speaking.
All right, so I've been speaking really since I was born, and it's kind of funny as a kid. I'd get up in the pulpit and just jive around a little bit, and this lady would always call me preacher man, and I always, shied away. I ain't trying to be no preacher. But it's just a time going on, just using my story to help others and give people hope. And so this last year, I decided to make it official. So of course, merch, website, and everything, but just taking the show on the road and really turning it into a business, but at the same time providing hope to people around here, because I definitely feel like that's what we don't address. We talk about poverty, we talk about absent fathers, but we never talk about the loss of hope. And I guess if you've never been hopeless, you probably don't understand that. And I also just started working, I've been working on a book. And so by the grace of God, my goal is to have it finished by next year. Just procrastination, that whole process. But not a self-help book or none of that, but just a book to simply, provide hope to people.
And now, can you provide a name, or you're not ready to get it out yet?
So I haven't. If you know anything about writing a book, that's probably the last thing that's gonna come to you. But the tentative name, I will give it out. It's called Mask Off. Because not shout out the future, but shout out the future. But seriously, because for so long, you walk around with that mask and how heavy it really is. But you understand it's much more freedom. You know what I'm saying, when it's pulled off. And I think about that movie, The Mask, one of my favorite movies growing up. Like the whole time you thought the power was in the mask, but the whole time it was within itself. So that's one of my main messages that I go on and talk about. So right now it's Mask Off. That might change 2020, but we'll see.
Awesome. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to your speaking. Is it an age group that you actually speak to?
I speak to young and old. Like I said, we all can use a little bit of hope and inspiration and just the ideal of purpose, like why we're here. Like I said, I'm only 26, but I've seen some things in my 26 years has definitely shaped and molded me.
Yeah.
Also, I got friends who didn't make the same decision and chose different paths. So I also had the ability to learn from their experiences and be like, you know, I ain't trying to go there. You know, so but just understanding, and I appreciate them for letting me steal some of their wisdom and their experiences. But I feel like I have a wealth of knowledge, and that God has definitely took me through some things to be able to share out and provide for other people.
Awesome.
So yes, sir. Justus Cox speaks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, do you have a website where to say if somebody having an event, they need a speaker, where can they contact you at?
Oh yeah.
Let's see some of your videos.
Oh yeah. www.justuscox.com. That's JUSTUSCOX. Everything you need. I started blogging, so I got some old writings from when I was in Africa last summer. That's when I really started the whole, journaling process and the whole idea of a book. Images, booking information, my social media handles, all that is on my website. Okay. So justuscox.com.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna backtrack again as far as you just mentioned Africa. A lot of people don't get to travel. How that experience was?
Oh, it changed my life. It definitely changed my life. I really did not know what to expect when I first went over there. I was there for 30 days on a Fulbright Hayes scholarship. So I was there with other teachers, principals, people working in colleges and stuff like that. And we were studying like school systems over there. And so they kept telling me it was like a place of healing. Yeah. And that's exactly what it was. Really understanding who you are, who your people are. That's why that's when I started writing. But just the whole idea of being comforted in you. I felt like a lot of times, like one thing when I was over there, I was dealing with some prestigious, Africans over there, some men, and they would stick their chest out about their accomplishments. Over here, when people stick their chest out, you bragging, But just the idea of being proud of your work. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times, that's really one thing that wanted me to get started with my speaking business, because I've been playing behind the scenes for so long. And it's just like, why not be proud of who you are, what you can provide? And so that really changed my mindset, just from a business aspect and personal. Just embracing who you are and not shining out to the world and dimming your light, so other people will feel comfortable around you. So
that's awesome.
Yes, sir. It definitely was life changing, man. The food was amazing. That's one thing I do miss. We talking about eating healthy. Now, like, we just left Bojangles and clogged up, but at the same time, like, the food over there, you just felt like a whole new person, man. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. So we're going to be back for a little bit more with Justus, and we're going to talk about the Young Academy.
Young Brothers Academy. Yes, sir, YBA.
All right, thank you. We're back with Justus Cox again. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Blessed, man.
Good. All right, so we're gonna talk about the Young Brothers Academy. This is something you and a bunch of fellas, came up with. So, how did that come about?
Definitely, it was divine intervention. For the longest, I've been wanting to start a mentoring organization, just giving back to my community, which is Greenville, where I was raised at. And so I ran into one of my friends at this get together. And he was like, bro, we need to do something for the youth. I was like, we already been talking about it, what I'm saying? So let's put some things to it. And we was thinking about one more person that we could ask to join us in creating this foundation for a nonprofit. And so we hit one of my other brothers, and he was down. So us three came together and really put a plan in motion to change the scape of mentoring and relationships in the upstate and really the world. But it is a 501c3 mentoring organization, which means all donations and everything tax exempt, so feel free to pour in. But it's based off 3 pillars, and it's education, empowerment, and exposure. Awesome. Education, I feel like it's self-explanatory, but it's not just reading, writing, and math. It's those experiences that we learn that life teaches us, that no book or no classroom ever could. Also, the empowerment piece, I feel like we all want to be heard. We all want that feeling of self-belonging, and that's what we felt like these kids needed as they was going through their own journeys. And that last piece, exposure. And I feel like we all can attest that seeing something bigger and greater than ourselves changed our lives. And so just being able to show these young men something different. Right now we're working with grades 8th through 10th.
Okay.
We felt like that was a critical point because one, if you're not playing sports in any organization, that's an area you can get lost in and not feel connected. Mm-hmm. And so that was our main goal, just to focus on education, empowerment, and exposure to really change the narrative of not only young black men, but all of us in general. Mm-hmm. You know, so we meet every second and fourth Saturday of the month. We go on college tours, trips, and just out eating, kicking it. Yeah. Showing these boys something different.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like you said earlier in the interview, a lot of people don't have that father figure. Mm-hmm. They don't have that, person that guide them. So this is excellent.
Yes, sir.
I applaud you for that. Now, tell me how. Well, let's see as far as like where. I'm gonna say where, but how did you come about with the idea of just the name itself?
Mm-hmm. Well, Young Brothers Academy, definitely dealing with young men and brothers. A lot of people think that's just black people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But a white dude can be your brother. And just the academy part was just simply how we're not just meeting, you know what I'm saying? We actually here to learn, we actually here to grow. So you never know what this might one day turn into. It can be a school of its own. Yeah. And so just setting that precedence early on, bro, for what we wanted. From this mentoring group, this organization. Okay,
awesome. Yes, awesome. So where it's like, can people check, as far as like, okay, I got a son, I want to get him involved. Like, how do they contact you?
All right, so they can always go to youngbrothersacademy.org. That is our website. All the information is on there. Our application process lately, it's been running every fall. Okay. So at the fall, we open up applications because our program. It's a 9 to 10 month program. With the assessment piece we take them through, and so it's not like we just keep adding new dudes. We started with 10, and this year we added 15. So it's a process that we're taking them through. So each fall we accept new members, and so it's too late right now. But when we open the door back up, because we definitely don't just want it to be an in and out type thing. We really want to focus and show growth with the kids we're working with. Cause that's what people feed money into, things they see that is working. Yeah. And so we just wanted to make sure that we crossing our I's, dotting our T's, all that, and really making sure we making some things happen.
That's awesome. Now, as far as the mentor program, the goal, once they do their 10 month, do you like support scholarships, or that's something as a goal that you?
Oh, that's definitely a goal. That's within our vision through scholarship, service, and leadership. Yeah. And so the idea is once they graduate through our program is to come back and serve as mentors for the young men that's coming through. Oh, so it's kind of like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And you never really leave. So the hope is that when it is time for them to go to college, we can provide some financial assistance, or if it's not college, or whatever they choose to do, we can provide some type of resource or financial assistance for them. And this year we even added a parent coordinator, which was actually one of our scholars' mom. She's on our board. Okay. So she's taking over the role as a parent coordinator. Just extending ourselves beyond just working with the young men, because they got to go home. Yeah. So making sure the parents have what they need and resources they need to make it through this journey.
Yeah, it's a hard journey. And once you out the house by yourself, it's difficult.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So it's good that you got that mentor guidance. So as far as like you already went over the contact. Now you personally, again, go ahead and tell the people where they can contact you, information, speaking, stuff like that.
Everything you need about me is on justuscox.com. Also Facebook, Justus Cox. Instagram is Mr. J Cox. Shout out to the Call Me Mr. program, and Twitter, Mr. J Cox. Everything, Mr. J Cox. Yes, sir. But justuscox.com. Okay. You can find everything you need on there.
All right, man. I enjoyed you being here. Very educational. I mean, the community need more people like you.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for watching Community Talk with Brandon Geer. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time.